Okay. But clearly looking at the web, they should get they got it there, right? Oh God, no, my boss. Time we're done, they should go with it. But yeah,
It's on you.
all right. Again, my name is Ashley. I'm 31. I'll be 32 in a few days. I'm a Leo. I'm from Kensington, born and raised. Yeah, so I grew up in Kensington my whole life. My childhood was great. I mean, it was fun. Kensington was nothing like this disaster when I grew up. My parents were together. They made sure we did things like we had birthday parties. I was a straight A student. I did great in school. Went to church on Sundays. And then I don't know what happened when I got 13, 14. My hormones started kicking in, depression. I threatened with suicide when I was 13. I honestly think, for me, mental health came first for addiction. Sometimes it's the other way around for people. I mean, I know with my mental health. So, I've always had an issue with, dealing with feelings and expressing them. And I always had terrible ways of, expressing it. My parents would try to give me different outlets, and I struggled with doing it. And then I met a guy. Our church brought this group of men. And it was an any meeting. I didn't know nothing about drugs. I didn't know nothing about any of that, any meetings. But I knew that I thought I liked this guy a lot. And I knew that God had the power to change people's lives. And I thought if I could get him from his character to save my life, they would save his life. What ended up happening was the guy took my virginity by force. Last time never came back. I never seen him again. I never he dealt with that. But trying to just forget this happened, throw it away. I just remember how we should help our drugs, and I wanted that because it would go up with drugs. So, I remember my first time going to rehab, I was like 15 or whatever. But more specifically, I remember turning 18 and being pushed on methadone, another drug that the government makes money on. And it wasn't about getting your life together. It was here, you take this, it's to make you feel better. Here, you take this will make you feel better. Which is a lie they should stop telling people because it's a drug all in itself. It's another habit. The detox for that is been 300 times worse than what was out on the street at that time, which was regular happening. So I ended up learning how to just replace one drug with another. And that has been my addiction. I don't want to go through my whole addiction because it's the same as everybody. Drugs, I run the streets or whatever. But what I did want to talk about is the help that's not provided for people. Because I'm in that position now. You know, you want help, and sometimes they make it impossible. They want you to have this, they want you to have that's what you need to have ID. You need to be medically clear. When wanting to get sober can change minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, and it happens with me all the time. I'll be gung-ho about wanting to get sober, and as soon as my detox or withdrawal starts, I want to run all over again. And I just hate it because I'm killing myself. And they're like begging me to get help, and I keep trying to do it for them, and they're not getting it. And it's just frustrating because I feel like my addiction was a switch that was turned on. And like the switch that I could turn it off the same way that it was turned on. I feel like this city doesn't take our issue serious. I feel like it took some higher up person's child to be addicted for even awareness to be brought to it. Because I don't know if anyone's seen Handicap, but it's a disaster right now. You can't walk your kid around, you just go outside. Everything's more amazing because really the things that you see. And it's just not, even using drugs has gotten so much more dangerous. Everything is switched from heroin to fentanyl to train. And now, the doctors don't know nothing about what's out here because they're asking us, like, we don't know nothing about it, and so we're stuck in this cycle of playing this game. And like when I do go to the hospital to get medically clear, it's like they put me on the wall, they put me on purpose, they put me on oxycontin, they give that to me the whole time I'm there, and then the day I gotta go somewhere, take it and be like, okay, you're on your own. They always ask me, oh, you want to go to rehab? I say yes every single time, and they still discharge me to the grade. Every time. It's just a game. I don't think it's taken serious at all. We just look around, everybody's dying, and, at some point, I feel like suicide. That's the easiest way out, and that's not even me as a person to think that way, but I feel so beaten by it. I just wish like when an addict is ready to get sober, like that energy that he come in with, like, yeah, I'm ready, that energy was matched by people, right, that can help us. Because it's not. It's like, okay, well, take a seat, just wait. That's how I feel that we're treated. But besides that, yep, I'm just in a battle with myself daily. My mental health is shit. And that's another thing when we want to get sober. It's not like both things are dealt with. It's like, oh, okay, well, you want to get sober because you drunk down. Okay, well, what about the mental health part? Like that, I know for me, that's the major part. That's the part I can't deal with when I get sober. Being in my own skin. Being around the people I love out of sheer judgment, self-forgiveness. I am so hard on myself, and my family tells me all the time how much they forgive me, but it don't matter. They can tell me that 1,000 times. I am stuck in this unforgiving space for myself. As a mother, I really fear for my 14-year-old, not this for use of drugs, but for embarrassment of her possibly seeing me, or her friends possibly seeing me. And I know I have the power to change that, but I don't. They gotta understand that most addicts don't know what we're doing once we get sober. Like, I know for me and most of the people I know, we started using at a very young age. We kind of get stuck at that age where we get sober. We really need guidance when we get sober. It's not just put the drug down. Oh, go to a recovery house. You're allowed out from this time to this time. See when you get back. That's when we get in trouble. Well, what are we, like, I think during the first year we need like great help. And there are so many people willing to do it, like take that help, but it's not offered anywhere. You want people to get sober, but you take them out of rehab and you drop them right back in the same neighborhood. The recovery houses are right back up the street from where we grab drugs from. That makes no sense. And the government won't pay for any place outside of like our low drug area. No, because that wouldn't make any sense because then people would actually get sober. Right? Because it's a business, if we're honest. It's a business and it's not about really helping us get clean to them. It's about, well, they're drug addicts, they're going to suffer for life. How can we make money off of this? That's exactly how I feel about it.
And, if your foot scars, tell us about what's going on with you with that. Hold on a second. Your wheelchair and all those things. What help do you need?
Recently, I guess I was in a bad situation where I was tired. I had nowhere to stay that night. And I paid a male and a female. I was asleep inside because I didn't want to be robbed for all my money. And is what ended up happening was the guy tried to take advantage of me and locked me inside. And she wouldn't let me out. Somebody had to physically break up of a second the story, but no one so. And I broke the spark up over my spine and I broke the heel of my foot, so now on baby crystals here. I was mobile and I was stuck in a wheelchair. Of course that wasn't even taken serious by the cop because I haven't heard anything. Since the ambulance picked me up, I haven't heard about what happened, the police report, nothing. Because probably to them I'm just another addict who put herself in a bad situation. And I'm just mad at myself because I'm aware that everything that I've been through then has been terrible, from losing my limb to what has happened in the beginning of this month, jumping out of that window and led for my addiction. But 2 years ago, I had open heart surgery. I used right after the heart surgery. I was in a coma for a while on a ventilator, and my family had to deal with that. They had to come see me like that every day. The doctors weren't sure if I was going to wake up. Nobody thought I was going to wake up to the point where they exterminated all my bad time. With my judge, got rid of all my open cases. Because it probably so I wasn't going to be the same or wasn't going to mess up period. I just hate how clouded my judgment gets on these drugs. And again, they're not even drugs, it's animal tranquilizer. If it's even that, because I don't know if they know what it is, where it's coming from. But it's hopefully My love called someone that knows me and said that he found somebody that's going to get me help outside the city. I don't know how true that is, but I'm praying that it's true because I'm trying to be away by the end of this weekend. I've been trying to be away for months now, but this damn medical clearance will not let me get in it. You don't want to. Thank you for good to know my story. What I ask for people is don't be judgmental. We're people too. We have stories. Tweet it and just wake up and say, oh, we don't want our kids home more. We don't want to see our family no more. You know, some of us really do want to change and want different. So please stop being so hard on us and judging us. We're peaceful judging. It's all.